I can cut all this out.
You don't have to. I think shooting the shit is part of the funny part. I remember in the last edition where you like did a big edit at the end and it's like, don't watch vor porn.
Yeah, I was just making fun of myself.
Yeah.
Hey, you know. I can laugh at myself. I know I'm cringe. Dude, I'm down bad for a Five Nights at Freddy's character now, so yeah, it's like, it's fine.
Well, Five Nights at Freddy's has been like that forever though. Like,
yeah, but it's not.
They didn't need to introduce a hot character to normalize vor fetish.
It's not even
doing it.
No, it's not even vor. She's just cute.
Well,
I just think she's neat. That's all.
Because you always got 8 in Five Nights at Freddy's. At some point.
I thought they stuffed you in the suit from the first game.
Did they? Oh, I remember the first game, but isn't there
Have
that
you ever
one?
Played any of the games?
I don't know. I remember watching my younger brother.
I played the first and second game. I like those games, but anything after 2 is kind of weird.
I thought they ate you, dude. Because you always see like their mouth gape wide open, and that's
yeah,
like
they do. But I mean, I don't know. Who knows? That's not why I like it.
Who knows what happens to you after? They can't show that part.
Yeah.
Not in the game for children.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, so yeah, check out. Here's my phone background.
Oh yeah, now okay.
Yeah, she's just goddamn. She's cute.
She's goddamn. She's goddamn.
Do you have Kleenex? My nose is starting.
I have paper towel. That's like Kleenex, but like much thicker.
You know what's annoying?
What? Blowing your nose with paper towel?
No. Well, yeah. You know at work how they were having plumbing issues? They keep posting like fucking pages of shit
Propaganda.
in the bathroom, and it's like, stop using so many paper towels, and it's like,
It's the mayor.
no, he's not even alive anymore.
He's not?
I don't think he's alive anymore.
Oh, okay.
We haven't heard from him.
Well, that's
He
nice.
officially doesn't work at Roundy's anymore.
That's cool.
Yeah, actually, that's another thing I should bring up quick is that I actually just Monday am officially a module selector now.
You moved up to the mods officially?
Officially Monday. So it's been half a year since I applied for that position. And you were still working there when that happened, right?
No, I don't. No. And that's bad.
That was July.
July
when I
Yeah, I
applied
would
for
have
it.
left.
You left right after I got back from Milwaukee, and that was July.
Yeah, because I remember it was like my last week, and you were like weren't there. And I'm
You
like,
went to Chicago.
Yeah.
And I went to Milwaukee, the better Chicago.
The better Chicago. I disagree. I mean, I think Milwaukee is just a really big, shitty city, and Chicago is also just a really big, shitty city.
It's even bigger and shittier.
It's even bigger and shittier, but the thing about Chicago that I noticed was like speckled between all the shit were like these restaurants where all these like rich white people were like fine dining. It was horrible because like I'd see like this homeless like black lady or black person just like homeless and like in rags like walking
trying to like find some
past
food.
all of these like 5-star restaurants on the street, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And there was like spikes and shit on like benches and stuff, so like, they couldn't sleep, and I'm like, what is going on here?
They hate their homeless people.
Oh yeah, they do. It's terrible. I felt bad. I like didn't want to spend money there. I'm like, I don't even want to fucking come here. So I like didn't go back. It was bad. I felt really bad. I only had one pair of shoes, so I couldn't like give them to anybody.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, when I was in Milwaukee, I didn't really see any homeless people. Like, were they just kind of just fucking walking around and shit?
Well, in Chicago, since it's such a big tourist area, that's the best way to garner handouts, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, where I go to in Milwaukee, it's not touristy at all. It's
Right. There's no point in begging because the people that live there don't have shit either.
Well, it's not like it's bad. People have money around there. Like their neighbors up there, they own like the Chinese restaurant or one of the Chinese restaurants, and they're rich, but they still live in like a small house and shit. Just because, I don't know. They could probably afford to move, but they just don't because they don't care. So I don't know. Who knows? Who fucking knows, man? Who fucking cares?
Yeah, there's a lot of homeless in Madison too, or on State Street.
There actually is quite a few.
Yeah.
Also, I've been to State Street now. I don't think I've ever like actually gone there to get something, but I have now. We went to Raising Cane's, yeah.
Oh, it's fun to just walk around State Street
Yeah.
at night. That's what me and my friends did when I was in college. Is we walked around State Street, going into the different stores and stuff. and climbing around like in parking garages and stuff. We were really big into parkour, so we like crawl up. I'm serious, it was bad. We'd like crawl around all over that fucking all buildings and stuff. It was bad. So we just go to State Street, find those obscure places, and like climb up telephone poles and up the side of parking garages.
Have you ever played Mirror's Edge?
No.
I just recently went back, actually just last month went back and replayed the first one because I was getting ready to play Catalyst, which was the second one. But Catalyst turned out to just be a retelling of the first one, which I kind of didn't like. But I guess if I only played Catalyst, I probably would have enjoyed it much more. It's a good game, but I think the first game's probably better just because it just controls better.
Yeah, I got the Spyro Reignited trilogy.
I have. Do I have that? No, I don't think I do.
It's good.
I've never played any of the Spyro games.
Oh, they're so good.
They're so good.
I also have SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, the remastered version too.
Yeah.
I bought that as a 23-year-old adult.
Hey, it's a game. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I bought it. Like the Walmart. I like had to ask him to unlock the fucking cabinet. Now they
you go up to.
Because you unlocked this, I want to buy the game.
God, you'd be great pedo bait. Oh man.
Hi, I'm a little baby boy.
So like, because they lock their video games up more than they lock their guns up, which is fucking dumb because.
Well, what is it? Walmart?
Huh?
Where were you?
Walmart. It was at Walmart.
Yeah,
in Dodgeville.
That's normal. It's Walmart.
Yeah, and they lock all their shit up because people steal it. Except for guns.
That's like still one of my favorite images. It's at a Walmart. It says "Be the school hero," and then underneath it is a gun case.
Gun case.
Filled.
I was gonna say, dude,
stuff.
the only the only thing, like when I saw you today, I was like, damn, you look like you're about to tell your friend not to come to school tomorrow. But you had like those sweatpants on, so I was like, okay, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I saw just a black T-shirt and a Slayer hat and the long hair, and I'm just like, man, you look like you're about to.
It's not black. It's a graphic tee. It's got black sleeves.
Yeah, but you had a black sweatshirt on.
Oh,
it was all
jacket.
droopy.
Yeah, my big poofy jacket. It looks silly on me, but it's warm. It's nice.
Big enough to hide an AR-15
in. So keep kicking your leg there.
That's fine. Just
see, I'm fidget. So you know what's
be
funny?
gentle now.
You know what's funny is I just got some stuff to help with my ADHD. Like it's supposed to help me focus and fidget less. But here I am. I'm still moving around, going
squirming around. Well, to be fair, that is a padded folding chair.
Yeah, it's not the most comfortable, but it's fine.
We have those bar stools over there if you want.
Fuck no, we don't need that.
They're leather.
If I sat in one of those, I'd probably ask for a beer then.
A beer? I have Paps.
You have Paps?
Yes, I have Paps. I have Budweiser too.
Dude,
I think I have Paps.
Give me a Paps. I love Paps.
Let me see here.
And yeah,
I got Paps.
Just get rid of these stupid chicks.
I think I have. Oh, those are Buds. Never mind.
Fuck!
What else do I got?
Damn it, Micah.
I have hard liquor.
I don't like hard liquor. Oh wait, hang on. How's this gonna work? This chair's too big for this.
Huh?
The chair's like right at the table.
See, I had Paps, but I used them all to make beer battered brats. So now I just have Buds.
See, people that give like those cheap shitty beers shit, they still cook with them. And
Yeah.
it's like it makes it taste better, so how can it be that?
I only cook with shitty beers. I don't cook with nice beers.
And I love Paps. Paps is delicious.
I like Paps too, but I only have Buds, and I'm sorry. I also have all this liquor, but you know.
I don't drink hard liquor. I mean, I'll like have like the blue raspberry lemonade.
I have Coca-Cola.
Nah, I don't like sweet. What is this?
That's Budweiser. Have you ever had one?
Yeah, that's fine.
They're fine. You don't want one?
Oh.
Oh, of course I'll have a Budweiser.
I'll have a Budweiser with my friend.
With my friend. I mean, inside of that, we can drink heavy whipping cream. I think it'd be a cool internet challenge if we each took one of the big cartons of heavy whipping cream. You had to chug the whole thing down, and then had to throw it back up into the bottle without spilling any.
Oh, there.
I told that to Tyler once. He looked at me and he said, there's something about you, man.
There's something about you.
And then I said, is that a yes?
Yeah, dude, we fucking need someone like you back at work again.
Oh, yeah. I was going to come back exclusively for you guys.
That's such a bad reason to come back.
I know.
Hobbies, though. It's so stupid. I mean, so it's like
I'm making $20 an hour. Like I'd
I'm-
have to come back making $16.90 or some shit.
I looked at my pay stub and I'm making $19.45.
Yeah,
But I've been there for 6 years and I have 3 weeks of vacation now.
right.
Which
Starting
is like,
out,
yeah.
you don't get near that.
Yeah, that's the worst thing, and it's really stupid how they're like sick days. You get 2 sick days only, and they still go against you, even though you
Yeah.
get paid for it. It's like what the fuck?
What the
That
fuck
is the
is this attendance?
stupidest. Yeah, it still goes against you. You're fucking sick, and you only get 2 days. When I'm sick, I'm usually sick for an entire week because my immune system sucks.
Yeah.
But it's like they were like, oh, we're gonna change it. We're gonna have 2 weeks of personal time, and that'll replace your sick days. Okay, when is that coming in? We're working on it.
And then we'll still charge you for it. They don't want you to use it. That's why. Because not my new job. I work so many hours just for fun that I have 40 hours of vacation already, and after 6 months.
Really?
And I make like $20 an hour. Yeah. But I work 12-hour shifts, two on, 2 off, that kind of shit. And my job can be really boring or really fast paced. It just depends.
Yeah. See, I think... So the reason why I think I can still work at Roundy's is just because... I know I keep bringing this up, but it's true. I have ADHD, and I have it pretty bad. And I can just, like, zone out without even realizing it. And then I just I drift off into some, like...
Goober state of mind.
Goober state of mind where everything, like, can happen. And that's kind of, like... That's why I enjoy working sometimes, but... Now that I'm in the mods, I actually have to pay attention, and then because then they'll be
Then you
like,
miss shit, and then they'll be like,
Come up here and grab this
and
shit.
I don't want to talk about it because I feel bad because I feel like most people there are gonna be like, no, you don't have ADHD, you're just a piece of shit. Because ADHD doesn't make sense to most people. They're
Yeah,
like,
it
why
doesn't.
do you mean you can't pay attention? What do you mean you're gonna be moving around? That's everybody. Everybody
like-
has that.
it's like sitting in a car, like trying to watch what's going on right beside you, like, over and like your head's moving back, back and forth and back and forth.
I'm all over the place.
Try to
But,
focus, you just get sick.
but it's like, that's like this. The shitty thing is that when you, especially when I was a kid, trying to explain it is like, no, you're being a kid. And I'm like, I swear to you, and then
I swear to you.
if I had to explain what it is, basically, ADHD is find a YouTube video you want to watch, open it, and then open up 10 more tabs of YouTube of just random videos, and then play them all at the same time, and then try and watch the one video you wanted to watch originally.
Yeah, it'd be impossible.
That's what
Impossible.
ADHD is.
Speaking about childhood, man, this Budweiser slaps like an abusive dad.
That's all right.
I think it's good. It's my favorite beer.
My favorite beer is Blatz.
Plaps.
Blatz.
Blatz.
BLATZ from Milwaukee.
That's a beer.
Yeah.
Blatz.
Yeah, I'll look it up right now.
What about Milwaukee Ice?
What about Schlitz?
Milwaukee Best. What about Best Ice? That's a beer, Best Ice.
There you go. Blatz. Now, if only you could taste it.
Dude, that looks like a beer that like your grandpa would drink like in
Oh,
the
yeah.
garage.
Absolutely.
In the garage.
Established 1851. What? What? I want this now.
Or the big growlers. Remember they used to make those
Oh, shoot. I need that. I wish they made that. They only made... So you can only
you can
find,
get 'em.
like, the cans in the
I know
store.
where you can get them.
Where?
Viking and Baraboo. They have it in Bud Light and Budweiser and a couple others of that where it's the giant glass bottles. And they have a giant, like, 64-ounce PBR can. It's a huge fucking can. You can barely fit your hand around it. And I'd always buy one because I'd go to Dungeons & Dragons and I'd DM. And nobody likes us getting drunk when we play Dungeons & Dragons because you can't focus on the story. So we're just sitting there. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm going to have one beer. And I pull out a 64-ounce beer. I got away with it. I never got drunk because it's just beer, but
Yeah, it's
still,
just
it's a
beer.
big fucking can. It's just funny.
Yeah, that's the one thing I hate being drunk on beer because you have to drink a billion of them and it ruins your stomach.
Yeah, it really does. You gotta piss a lot because that's a lot of
Oh my
liquid
God,
volume.
yeah.
That's a lot of liquid volume.
Yeah. But I love beer. It tastes so good. I'm a true Wisconsinite.
It's so good.
Yeah,
You
beer.
can catch me at every single little bar in a 5-person town.
Quick Trip. Every Quick Trip. Buying Milwaukee's Best.
They have fucking... Okay, so they have... Schlitz. What's the fucking one? I can't think of it.
What if we went into the business of beer making and we made a bunch of beers and the names of the beers were like
Splumps.
like metalcore noises.
Actually, no, that's funny because yesterday
I'm having a black.
Fucking yesterday, after I drank my fucking caffeinated water to help me focus, because that's the only reason why I drink it, because it does something stupid to your brain.
Yeah.
But it also has the side effect of making you spaz out. And I was just grabbing totes, and all of a sudden I was just working, and I saw Miguel, and I looked at him, and I went, "What are you doing over here, young man? Get out of here!" And I started grabbing the totes and throwing them across the fucking
Throwing them at him?
And
If I heard
Get
that,
over here!
if I heard that at work, I think I'd stop and urinate all over myself, and then keep working. It'd be too funny.
We start pissing, baby little shit will come.
Shafarkum.
Dude,
What did he do?
he just kept walking. He's just like,
Fucking ignored you. What a bitch. See, I always got the best reactions out of those two, because I would sit next to either of them, and I would just say things, and they would like try to keep a face.
yeah.
And I just keep going until they broke.
See, that's probably my favorite thing is when you would just throw something out there and I try and continue it, and everybody would look at us like we're fucking retarded.
Oh, it was funny.
It is hilarious.
Because
this is the best shit.
it was the best shit, because half of them would be looking at us like if you're in church and you slap a baby or something like that just got baptized, and then they look at you like you just slapped a freshly baptized baby, and then the other half are just burying their hands in their face. Or burying their face in their hands, trying not to like vomit.
And then, yeah, you would say something like that and be like, "Oh, what if the priest wasn't wearing any clothes, and instead of slapping the baby, he spread the baby's ass cheeks and started spanking him?"
Right, and wait, that's not where I thought you were going with that. Damn, you caught me by surprise.
What do you think the crowd would do?
Uh,
They would probably clamp and scream and spit out their orange juice.
yeah, there'd definitely be some clamato drinking. You know what? Clamato. It's like clam tomato juice.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a thing. Yeah, it's a thing.
Is it? It's supposed to be like clam chowder, but
I think
with a tomato soup base.
I think you mix it with vodka so that you can like drink it like 8 a.m. or some shit.
What the fuck?
I don't know, dude. Alcoholics around here are weird.
Yeah.
That was the best shit.
Dumbass fish.
Now I just have to like joke with like the one guy I work with.
With
and
the
that's-
one guy, yeah,
and that's lame
the
because he doesn't react the way that I want.
Kirk.
Yeah, he just laughs. And it's like, he's like, whatever, man, or like, that's fucked up, man. He just gives you the generic, like, laugh. And I derive most of my pleasure from mentally cracking people
Yeah.
piece by piece. And that's what I did with all the other guys that work there, is I just slowly break them over time. Like, even Sue or the other managers can, like, say shit to me.
Dude, Sue's great.
Oh, she is. She was the best.
She's like the only great, like, supervisor, though.
She was the best. And I could just, like, say shit, and I'd, like, slowly crack them over time. Like, most of the floor selectors,
Yeah.
whenever I sat down, they'd just, like, start preparing themselves. It got to that point.
Dude. Oh, my God. Let's see. Who's all still there for when you were there? Was Tay working?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tay's still there.
I hear she's dating Miguel.
She is.
That's
At least
interesting.
I think she is.
Maybe. I don't know.
Ivan, or, Hilario's brother, Ivan?
Never knew him.
Oh, so that was
I knew the Rojas's. They were the
Juan
best.
and Hector, yeah.
Hector and Juan! Hector! Yeah, and Kenny.
Doesn't work there.
Ed Gear.
He still works there. Actually, funny story about Edgar. He had his Achilles tendon hit by
Shit.
Quentin, who used to work. He worked before you, and
He was
then
that
you
old
left,
fucker.
and then he came back because he still was unemployed, and I don't know how he fucking lived.
That old guy, he hit him with a pallet jack?
Yeah, he hit him in the back with the back of the tine of the pallet jack, and he hit his Achilles. And I was in the same aisle, and I turned around, and
Was he bleeding?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It like he hit it, and it was like you could see like the wound, but it wasn't like punctured.
Okay.
So
'Cause-
it looked like it hurt, but he didn't fucking kill him.
If you hit your Achilles, like you can never walk again. Like, you
Yeah,
gotta
no,
be
he's
careful.
fine.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, he got his Achilles hit, and I turned around and I started laughing because I thought he was joking. and then I
he
saw
started right
and then,
before I left.
and then he started wincing. And I'm like, oh shit, he's actually hurt. And I ran over there. I was like, oh dude, we gotta go tell stuff. We gotta tell stuff.
Yeah, I remember him.
And then I couldn't find stuff, so I was like, shit, I gotta go get Sue!
I gotta get Sue!
And I ran over to Sue's office, like, we might have a little incident. Just like, fuck! That was funny.
reset the board.
We're at 100 some days, so that's
Nice.
been 100 some days since his Achilles was exploded.
Exploited.
Let's see.
Taken advantage of.
Who else? Edgar? Thompson?
I remember Tom. Yeah, Tom. Tom was very funny.
Asian Tom.
Yeah, because
He's not Asian.
Not Asian. He's definitely not Asian.
He's
no,
definitely
Tom was
just-
the best because him and I could have the most corrupt conversations. He was like one of the only ones that could like.
Isn't
go,
he into crypto though?
Yeah, he's into a lot of things.
Oh my god, is he into NFTs?
The only thing I probably
Oh no.
like he was into
I don't know if I can
NFTs,
like him anymore.
meme currency, all that good shit,
See, what is...
and hentai, really into hentai, and that's what gave him an edge. That's what allowed him to talk to me without like falling apart.
Yeah, falling apart. Yeah, because like you're used to that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See, because growing up, my brother's a furry, and so I kind of just grew up understanding that stuff. And
Yeah, tendril porn and stuff.
Yeah, no, not even that. He's just he's gay, so then you you expand your ideas and stuff, and then you're kind of going down weird rabbit holes.
Yeah, but that's like the best part. Like
It is the best part because then like people send you things that will shock you. Like what is this? Like
My favorite thing is when you unlock a new fetish and like you can't like you nut so good for like the week after, and then you just you add it and then it's just like you nut so good, and then it fades away like all good things do, and then you're contemplating suicide and it's not clarity. But in addition to that, that's something I really liked about Tom. That he was able to talk about that stuff, and Edgar kind of was able to drag along a little bit there too, but he had a very clear line of what you could talk and what you couldn't talk about, so I made sure to cross it really quickly. Yeah, I remember Tom, Kevin, little baby Kevin, Brett. Is big white Brett still there? Great White.
Brett left,
Ugh.
went to Maryland or Baltimore, some fucking place over there.
The state of Maryland.
Yeah, and then he came back
What's up?
for the winter.
What's up with them? Yeah, because they get mega snow.
Yeah,
I bet he wasn't anticipating that. Like
dumbass.
Wisconsin may be in the top 10, but there's a couple states that just get buckets. Just get buckets. Everybody wants to listen to Joe Rogan rant about like alien conspiracies and shit.
It's actually one of my favorite things about Joe Rogan is every now and then he makes a funny noise, and I will hide it in like a video. Like you've been watching Gunslinger Gaming.
Yeah, I watch it in the shower.
Every now and then you'll hear like oh,
Yeah.
like when he did the monkey noise. That is the funniest fucking.
I always hear noises. My favorite Gunslinger noise though is the actual intro, and it's like.
Yeah. So I made that in Milwaukee on this laptop. I was like, everybody was in bed because John has an internship at We Energies, which is like the power company up in Milwaukee, and they were all in bed. So I was like up until like 3 o'clock in the morning, just working on like the CSG stuff at the time. And I had to make the intro and the outro and shit, and I was just working. I was like,
Click
that was
clacking.
fun. It was a good time. I'm going back up there again in late June into July
Milwaukee.
to watch a NASCAR race at Road America.
Oh, NASCAR, fuck yeah! Sport nobody wants to talk about.
Yeah, well, NASCAR's all over the place. On one hand, you have all the rednecks that hate everything that's new, and then you have like the people that just want to watch NASCAR. They're like, who are like just dunking on all these old rednecks, like,
Yeah, do new things. Oh, black drivers, yeah.
Black
Toyota, yeah.
Honda, Volkswagen, and then all the rednecks are going, no,
You can't do that. No, shit.
You threw your hat.
I did. I don't want it on my hair.
You look less like a serial killer now.
Yeah. But that's
There
what
you
they
go.
do, and it's really funny to watch. So.
Oh yeah, rednecks reacting to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that always.
When I'm at Road America, I'm definitely gonna be filming some people. Probably I'm gonna have my zoom in lens. You get excited because the next Milwaukee vlog on my channel is gonna be fucking good. Because last year's, I didn't really do a whole lot last year, but I still ended up making just a really fucking funny video. And if you haven't seen it, it is good.
You showed me the one where you were watching that wood chopping convention. That was funny.
Wood chopping?
You were getting very excited about a lumberjack.
Oh, because I was drunk.
Yeah, you were.
I was really drunk.
Bastard. And you were doing that Dylan scream that I to this day cannot mimic.
Yeah,
yeah, like that. You were like, yeah,
Chop that wood, buddy.
yeah, he's just chopping wood. And yeah, it was really funny because that scream, your scream for some reason just gets me every time. And it was always funny when you do it at work. God, it was the funniest thing.
I do it every day.
I'm still driving around making animal noises. I still do that. No, the bird noises. I have one of those giant cardboard
fucking Larry
tubes.
Walker sounds.
Yeah.
Were you there when Walker was there?
Oh yeah. I remember
I forgot
Walker.
how far back.
I was there for 2.5 years.
2019?
Something like that. 2019, maybe. I don't know. I was
Dude,
there for a good 2.5 years.
2019 was such a good year.
Yeah, I know.
Comparative
Before
to
COVID?
Yeah. Pre-COVID, we took for granted those years.
Yeah, the huddle meetings with Josh, we really took those for granted.
God damn.
Now when we come in, it's just straight. When we'd go in, it's just straight to work, make great, and shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked.
Oh God. 2019 was such a good year because I graduated college. I did my 1 year college, and everybody was like, "You should go back for a second year." I'm like, I didn't really like it, so I'm not gonna waste my money. Like, what? You should just go back and get your. Like, yeah, but what am I gonna do with it? When am I gonna do IT around fucking Black Earth, Wisconsin?
Yeah, you could work for that guy who repairs computers in Mount Horeb.
I don't really like him. I went there.
I went there. You'd have to. Well, if you moved to Milwaukee, you'd be able to.
Yeah, see, everybody's like, yeah, but you're moving. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but I don't want to do like server and networking and coding. I'd rather just prefer to work at like a fucking shop that just fixes computers. Because if I could do that, I'd be happy. I don't care how much I get paid. Everybody's like, you gotta make this much, and you gotta. It's like, no, I want to do something that makes me happy, dude.
Yeah, I gotta afford this house, so I gotta keep my high-paying logistics jobs. I want to go to school for supply chain logistics.
Really?
Yeah, I like warehousing. I didn't realize how much I liked warehousing until I did warehousing. I love warehousing, dude. Warehousing is so great because I grew up with all my previous jobs were retail and dealing with customers, and there's nothing more horrible
than dealing with people.
Another human being.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. And that's the thing too, is that even if I do IT, you still have to deal with people. What I want is to just be like, I want to be like a system builder. Be like, oh, we got this order for this computer. This fat idiot wants a fucking fucking Intel i9-12900K, and he needs a 3080 graphics card. And he's like, okay, and just work on that all day. I'd be fucking happy.
Try to find.
Yeah, but yeah, getting computer parts would suck.
Supply chain, man. It's the supply chain.
It's not even supply chain. It's just the lack of fucking the chip shortage.
Yeah, supply chain.
Oh, well then, yeah, there you go.
It's like when that one lady trapped that giant cargo ship in that one little tiny river that everyone fucking throws cargo through for some reason. Like the world's like, oh no.
Ah, shit! Fucking idiot! Get out of the way!
We transmit billions of dollars per day through this one little waterway that a ship can block by itself. How could this have been a bad idea? It's in like the
we gotta find somebody to blame. Who to blame? Fuck you, ship! Why would you go through where a ship's supposed to go, you fucking idiot?
And the best part is like they chose to do this in the Middle East of all fucking places. Yeah. Like,
don't they know that terrorists are there? Terrorists! You racist! Sorry.
I don't think it's racist. I mean, Afghanistan's ruled now by a terrorist government, and they say it. They're like, yeah, we're terrorists.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they own the country now, and they're not even apologetic. They're like, yeah, we're terrorists, and
we're gonna blow you up.
Yeah, we're gonna blow you up, and this is our country now.
Nah, that's okay.
And then America was like, all right,
okay.
Well, that's what we said. That's not what everyone was like. Everyone else was like, what the fuck? What the goddamn? Joe Biden, what are you doing? What are you doing? You gotta blow it up. Send the troops in. Send the troops in. It's like when you nuddle over something like the wall or something, you gotta go get the sock. It's like there's no toilet paper, no fucking paper towel. Get the sock. Send the sock in.
That's all I listen to now at work is just everybody going, Joe Biden's sleeping again. It's like, okay.
I mean, it's true, but it gets old after a while.
Yeah,
Talking about it doesn't
funny.
help. Talking about it doesn't help for sure.
No, because then it just makes you just
depressed because you know you're gonna go home.
Because it's politics, and politics is just depressing.
Yeah, because you gotta go to the gas station after work, and that 20 in the tank ain't 20ing like it used to. And there's all this other shit.
And there's "Let's Go Brandon" stickers all over the place.
That's actually funny. Let's Go Brandon is funny. I'd wear it on a t-shirt if I had it.
Oh my god, no. I don't like it. But it's mostly because it originated from NASCAR. And
yeah.
I don't like that.
Right. It's they're shitting on your sport.
Yeah.
It's like when I was shitting on Tom Brady in front of all the people at Kroger, and everyone started to get pissed off because I was like, I was like, Tom Brady wears 7 rings to show his wife that his football career and son are more important than her. How many rings do I have to wear to get through to you? Grabs son. Sucks his face. And now he's retiring football so he can do that 99.9% of the rest of the time.
Or he's doing it because he can wear all those rings and punch people as hard as he wants and fucking kill them.
Nah, rings will fuck your hands up if you punch someone while you're wearing one.
Yeah, but like, how do brass knuckles work? They go around your fingers too.
Yeah, brass
they go
knuckles,
around your wrist as well.
Brass knuckles are connected.
He can
though.
melt them into brass knuckles.
Yeah, the brass knuckles are connected, and that helps. And second of all, brass knuckles, they do suck.
Ew.
Like if they're not snug, you're gonna break your fingers. Like if you're loose, like if you're swimming in it, you're gonna break your fingers.
Dude, I just realized my mom has brass knuckles.
Is it a paperweight?
No.
No? Real brass knuckles? It's for Woodman's.
What's this my
Black Friday at Woodman's. And there's no deals because it's a grocery store.
I gotta get my keto-friendly chocolate chips, bitch!
Keto-friendly chocolate chips.
Yeah, she's a keto diet. She's like, I gotta lose weight, Mom. I cut snacking out for a month. I've dropped 30 pounds. You asshole!
You asshole!
I can't even drop 5 pounds.
You don't do anything but you just hide in your room and jerk off.
I don't. I play video games and jerk off to video games.
Exercise, Mom. You try burning 100 calories every hour.
You stupid idiot. Just be a man. Let's talk about video games.
Oh, shit.
Doom Eternal. I beat Doom Eternal last time we talked. I don't even think I started that game.
Yeah, that was a good game, wasn't it?
It was fucking great. I played Doom 2016.
And you...
I love Doom 2016.
It's a good game, yes. But
it needs a dash.
Yeah, exactly. You need to be able to fly around and...
Yeah. So, that brings me up to a game called Ultra Kill, which is like Doom Eternal, but even faster, and very sharp, and very hard. And I beat Act 1 just last month. Holy fuck! That was hard.
Ultra
Kill. When I beat it was so good.
Was that a PC game?
Yeah. Let me show you.
I only have an Xbox. I'm not a real gamer.
Dude, just buy a laptop like the one I have.
I have a laptop, but I can't afford an expensive Asus gaming laptop.
It's not even expensive. It was only $800.
$800. I got this.
That's not expensive for that. There's like $500 ones.
I got this Hewlett Packard for $200. It has the AMD Athlon Silver.
That's a good one.
And a Radeon graphics card.
The built-in Radeon graphics are pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, they're not. But they could I could totally see them play Ultra Kill.
Well, I also have Minecraft on my cell phone.
Why'd they make that's the main character. Why'd they make him thick though?
Why'd they make him thick?
Why is it Kill la Kill in here now? What the fuck?
Kill la Kill?
Yeah,
dude, I watched Kill la Kill for the plot.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, this is kind of what it doesn't really paint a good picture. That's like pixely, kind of Minecraft-y almost.
His graphics look like shit.
Yeah, but the gameplay is amazing.
So like Minecraft.
Yeah. I've actually been kind of going back to Minecraft.
Yeah, I've been playing Infinite. I just beat Infinite, Halo Infinite. Infinite's a great game. It made me feel like a kid again, which I really appreciate. I didn't think they could do it. Because the last 2 Halo games, Halo 4 and Halo 5, were absolute gutter trash.
Yeah. I've never played. Well, I think I played Halo 3 with my old friends from fucking high school or technically middle school. I left those assholes in high school.
Halo 3 is considered one of the greatest Halo games of all time.
Yeah,
I would
just
agree.
remember playing it, and I'm like, I don't remember what I thought. Probably thought it was fine. I mean, these are like the guys who would like come over, bring the Xbox, and be like, okay, we gotta play COD, we gotta play COD, we gotta play COD, we gotta play COD Warfare 2, we gotta play Black Ops, and it's like we'd play around, and we would take like an hour just to set up our loadouts and shit. I'm like, can we just play the game?
That was always annoying. That's why whenever I played COD, I never like owned the game. But when I go over to people's houses, I just play the default, and I'd still win.
Yeah. Let's see, I suck at FPS just on especially controller, and I would always die. And it's like, hey,
See, I grew up on FPSs on controller. Like it's once you've played one, you've played them all. Once you just play FPSs for years, you can just pick up any FPS and get good after a short time.
Yeah, my favorite, I think, console FPS might be just Bad Company, but that's because I like the story of Bad Company. So I bought Bad Company 2, but it's on PC, and it's really fun.
Bad Company was a cool game.
Bad Company's sweet.
That was years ago, though, wasn't it?
2007? 2006? 2008?
It was better than Rainbow Six, that's for sure.
I think, the biggest thing why I like Bad Company is because I love the characters. They're funny.
Yeah.
It was a good story.
I also liked like Army of Two and Uncharted. Those were good games too. Those
Uncharted?
are console classics for PlayStation.
Yeah.
I never really hit Xbox, but also had a PlayStation. Those were console classics for PlayStation.
Bruh. Naughty Dog and Jack and Dexter, you know?
Yeah, that's the old PlayStation. I'm talking PlayStation 3 era.
Yeah. See,
You're talking PS2.
Yeah, I grew up with PS2. And then,
So did I.
And then I transitioned to PS3, and then I was just, my brother would download like just random demos of games. And
PS3 games in general weren't as good as PS2 days, in my opinion.
there's good stuff on there. I mean, every console has their gems.
But PlayStation 2 had
PlayStation 2 had almost all of
God
them.
of War. It had the early Grand Theft Auto games. It had Jak and Daxter, Ratchet Clank. It had
Sly Cooper, you know, shit like that.
all the good stuff.
Yeah, they had the classics. Fucking Simpsons Hit and Run.
Spyro, the original. I remember the Simpsons game. Dude, what a one-off.
Simpsons Hit and Run is so funny.
That was
I
a
haven't
good
played it in
one-off.
forever though.
Oh, I
have
remember
it.
Twisted. I remember Twisted Steel, the racing game.
Dude,
the
there
fucked
were
up Dark Metal racing game.
Why?
Oh, and the Star Wars Battlefront. Can't forget Battlefront.
Ever played Rumble Racing?
No.
No, not a lot of people have. It's the one game where we would go into Video Zone and cross planes, and we would rent it every time because it's like it's just an arcade racer, kind of like Mario Kart. But the cars were like, ew, they're like really cool. They were like based off of like real cars, but they had like a cat face on it. It's like, it was really cool.
Yeah. Need for Speed also. Can't forget that.
Yeah, Need
for Speed Most Wanted.
Hot Pursuit 2 is fucking great.
Most Wanted was the best of all time.
Yeah.
Can't change my mind.
That's okay. I still love Hot Pursuit 2, I think, because it had a Rush song in it, and it was awesome. And then there was this one map where me and my brother would pretend to own houses, and we'd drive around the city and pretend to go to work and stuff because we were retarded.
Pretend to
Because this is what we were the type of people that play GTA and drive like it's real life. So that's there you go. Ridge Racer 5, excellent racing game. Very hard though. If you don't know how to control the car, because it's very weird. You have to drift in order to win.
Yeah, I really liked open world racing games. Those were the coolest.
Yeah. See, Rumble Race... I'm just going to be sucking Rumble Racing dick right now because it is like my favorite game of all time. Because it's like a simple Mario Kart game, but you can do tricks and gain boosts and stuff, and it's so fun. The best part about the game, though, is that the announcer is Jess Harnell. And Jess Harnell voices Wacko from Animaniacs.
Really?
Yeah, and he's really funny in the game.
What a show.
So yeah, probably my favorite game of all time.
Really?
One of them.
Favorite game of all time? I would have to say Halo 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have nothing for that because I never had an Xbox.
I would spend days just replaying the missions when I was a kid over and over and over and over and over again. because it was fun. I mean, it was just that fun. It never got old. I don't know how or why it never got old, but it just never got old.
Just never got old.
Now I can play it now, and it's like, oh yeah, it's old, but like.
It's still good. See, a lot of the old PS2 games I had, we would go back, like, I'd find them at fucking pre-played and be like, oh, look, I used to have this game. I'd buy it and go back and play it. It's like, this game sucks. Why did I like it? That makes me so sad because, like, half the games that I own fucking all sucked. But, like, the classics are still classic. Like, December, I was playing the shit out of the Jak and Daxter trilogy, and I got, like, past halfway in all, because I was playing all 3 games basically at the same time. I got way past like halfway mark, and I'm like, I gotta beat this.
I gotta beat it.
But I kind of got bored of it after a while because I can't like focus on one game like a lot of people can.
Yeah, that's how SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom was. I downloaded it, started playing it, and I just like stopped playing it because I'm like, it doesn't hit the same.
Yeah,
does not hit the same.
Yeah, I know. In July when I'm in Milwaukee. When everybody's gone at work, I'm probably just gonna try and beat Star Fox Adventures just to fucking get it done.
Get it done. Don't beat a game just to get it done.
No, because I've been sitting on it for a while and I really like it. It's a good game, but I have to like be in the mood. It is a really good game though, because like I'll sit down and be like, holy shit, this game feels like something I would play when I was younger and like really enjoy. Like it feels like Jak and Daxter almost.
Yeah, that's why I liked Infinite, dude. It fucking hit.
Yeah. But it's like it's gotta be, everything has to be set up just right, and then I have to hit that mood when I want to play it. And I'm like, I know, because last year I had a bunch of time to myself. I'm like, damn, I could be playing Adventures just because I really want to play it. But I didn't bring it with me because I'm an idiot. Instead, I brought Melee.
Oh, Smash Melee.
Yeah, we had a Melee tournament. It's actually an unlisted CSU video because it's the TV we play it on is like all broken and you can't really tell what's going on. And I don't have a capture card for it. So we just filmed it through the camera onto the TV and it looks like shit. But the commentary is pretty silly.
Super Smash Bros. Was something I could never get into.
Yeah, that's actually something that surprises me about myself is that I see myself as a good racing game guy because I'm actually pretty competent at racing games. But I actually surprised myself how good I am actually at fighting games. And yeah. Melee was like that starting like building block where I kind of just was like, oh, this is fun, and then keep playing it, and I keep playing it. And I was like, holy shit, I'm getting really good. And yeah, so we had a Melee tournament, and I won because everybody else sucks, except for one of the rounds I lost because I'm an idiot, and I was playing very shaky because I didn't want to lose my crown as the best Melee player out of my friends, because I started out with it, so I was like, I can't lose. Or else I feel ashamed of myself.
Feel ashamed? See, I was always good at like Soul Calibur, Mortal Kombat. Like I
have Soul Calibur for my GameCube.
Soul Calibur 4. I fucking sweeped every time I played Soul Calibur and Mortal Kombat at parties. But Melee, the kids I went to high school with were really super over competitive with Melee, so it's like, and I never got into it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And that's the shame, because you just want to show up and play video games, and you got people talking about formulas and stuff,
yeah,
and it just gets too much.
Because Melee is a broken game, and the exploits help you by a lot.
Yeah, so they'll be like doing like button formulas and like looking at hitboxes and stuff, and doing measurements. And it's like, bro, just play the game.
Yeah, see, that's the thing with Melee is if you know your frame data, you could probably win easy. If you know how to L cancel and wave dash, you could probably just destroy everybody. So I never got that far, but I learned how to wave dash, and I've been working on L canceling just to fucking stunt on my friends. But actually there was Melee at the Christmas Eve party just this last year, and I was trying to do an exploit with the ice climbers where if you can it's something with when you do a grab with the ice climbers, because it's 2 characters,
yeah, and
they're on like a chain where they do the same thing at the same time. If you put an input in like after the first hit, when you grab and you hit, you can do something and it like breaks the chain, and therefore it makes it unbreakable. So as long as you're pushing, what you're supposed to do is grab, punch, hold down, and then do a specific timed thing with the A. So you keep punching, and they can't break free. And you can just keep doing that until they're at like
400%,
999%, and then you just throw them and they die.
And exactly, and it's not fun anymore.
It's not fun, but I was trying
to milking it for the.
Yeah, I was just trying to stunt on everybody, but
right.
But I actually ended up losing because I don't play ice climbers.
Because it's just like in other fighting games, you can do stuff like you can spam if you want and use exploits. Like Mortal Kombat, some characters had just disgusting exploits.
Yeah.
Where you could like do these moves and it'd be so hard to escape, and like you can do it and you'll win, but what are you winning? Yeah,
it's true.
I have to do the yelling net. I'll leave the door open so don't come peeking, okay?
Alright, I won't.
You want Oreos?
No, I'm good.
How many Smarties?
Alright. Just don't chew into the microphone.
Don't chew into the microphone? Change it to an ASMR fucking...
I will probably have to cut it all out because I hate chewing sounds.
I hate it. Dude,
I can't stand them.
I don't like chewing sounds either. I'll just have to be really quiet.
I'm sorry.
I'll just have to be really quiet.
Really quiet.
Don't worry. I'll soak my cookies so that they get so soppy and wet that they just collapse into my mouth into mush. How does that sound?
I just, if I can hear it, I will pick up and then...
Walk somewhere else?
Actually, that happened at work. Mike fucking sat down and he like started eating this fucking ham dinner. It was being like really loud about it, and I got up like, Andrew, I'm gonna go kill myself.
Andrew, I'm gonna go.
I can't stand chewing sounds.
Dude, I feel
you need to understand that some of it isn't even me. It's because again, my dumbass ADHD, and it's one of those stupid things that doesn't make sense because you focus in on it. It's like, stop it!
Did you ever see Metalocalypse?
Oh,
the TV show?
A long time ago when it debuted, I remember watching it.
Metalocalypse.
This show's pretty silly.
It was a metal show. There was this one part where one of the characters...
The guy looks like Jack Black and he talks like this.
He talks like this.
Why does Jack Black sound like this?
There was one scene where he was like focusing in on his like adoptive like grandmother like chewing, just like you, and his like eyes focused on her, like started to strangle her. And I can just imagine you at work.
Because, fucking, yeah. Mm-hmm. ADHD can suck my dick sometimes. I just don't like talking about it because a lot of people think that it's like, oh, you're just making it up. I swear not. Wait, where do I throw this?
Throw it in the garbage can.
Really?
The city doesn't recycle, therefore neither do I. What are we gonna do? Put it in two different bins?
It's kind of like all of our 6 trash cans in the lunchroom, and yet they all go in the same spot.
Yeah.
I always love that at Culver's too. Everybody's like, oh, you have to, like, they were like talking to the kids, like, you have to put the plastic in the plastic. And I look over, I was like, you can throw it wherever. It all goes in the same spot. And they look, they're like, what? Really? I'm like, yeah.
It's just a front. It's just a corporate front.
Yeah, it's just a corporate front. It's Culver's. It's like any other fast food place. It just turns out our food is slightly better. That's actually one of my favorite things is when the tier list things were going on and everybody that knew about Culver's always plays Culver's really high.
Yeah.
The food was like really good.
Culver's food is pretty good.
It is really good. It's kind of ruined because I work there.
Something for Wisconsinites to be proud of. Yeah, you did work there.
Yeah.
Years upon years ago.
Yeah, I worked there for about 3 years, and I wanted to kill myself for every single one of them.
Damn.
Nah, it wasn't that bad. I got really good friends with this one guy, and he shows me a lot of like cool bands and like weird harsh noise wall projects and stuff because he likes to make that.
Kirk was telling me that you guys had a band when he was like friends with you. It was like Paranoia, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's the actual band that I'm in. It's not like, Moan where it's just us two having fun. It's like Paranoia is an actual thing. Like,
hey, Moan was
it is
the most popular Moancore band of 2021. The EP they released was the greatest EP of all time.
Yeah, it was just one
song. Hand in the Jiffy Jar is unparalleled.
Is that even? Let's see.
I was reading a Metal Injection magazine.
Yeah.
And I read that the only Moanhole's frontman, Anal Predator, said that the only reason they haven't made any more music is because he can't get Cum Goblin to stop jerking off.
What the fuck? What the goddamn hell? Let me see if I can find it. See all.
Anal Predator. What a good stage name. What a good stage name.
Anal Predator.
Yeah, that's his stage name. Frontman. Anal Predator and Cum Goblin.
Let's see if this will play. Here's our extra song. This is just a cover. A reminder, this was recorded through the USB microphone, so it doesn't sound that good. So, John's on guitar, and I'm pretty much doing everything else. I have an actual video, let's see if I can find it.
Sounds pretty legit.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite songs that we've done.
Moan's got to do another song.
Yeah, I didn't bring anything for that.
That's okay.
We'll do it next time. We gotta write some songs and shit.
I gotta find a topic. What's a good, like, we covered Hand in the Jiffy Jar. Okay, got it done.
The Moan song?
Yeah, Moan needs we need to tell a story with an album, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hand in the Jiffy Jar was unique in the way that it explained. Hey, look, a Subaru guy.
Yeah! No, that was a Chevy.
Chevrolet?
That was a Chevrolet Aveo.
Fuck. A Chevrolet Aveo, straight out of 2006.
Damn.
With the aftermarket broken exhaust and everything. That was cool. We were talking about that earlier,
Yeah.
and he literally drove by my house going like 40 miles an hour for no reason. Because there's a stop sign at the end of the street.
Alright, hang on, let's see.
Alright, well, we'll do the other one. Oh, it should be a little better excited with that one. You just did that. Yeah, alright, ready?
So this is, wait, hang on, before it starts, that's a little drum pad. That's how they used to do for drums. Now I have like an actual E-drum kit.
Kirk
Which
had a
is-
drum set. You're rocking the Misfits t-shirt.
Yeah, dude.
I remember you wore, on one of my first week there at Roundy's, and I saw you wearing a Misfits t-shirt. I'm like, I'm gonna be friends with that fucking weirdo.
This guy's probably a retard.
I'm like, that fucking weirdo is gonna be one of my best friends here.
Alright, here's Demons in the
1,
Jar.
2, 3, 4.
What's Kirk?
Kirk's not there. Kirk never really was in the band.
Oh.
We just kind of said, and he kept talking about like getting drums and stuff, and then he left, and he's like, "Yeah, I can't be in the band anymore. I got other things I gotta focus on."
He has like a wife
Like,
and
okay.
kids.
Yeah, he has a wife and kids. And I told my friends that in the band, they're like, "Oh shit." So yeah, I've been just playing drums. Actually, I think
Sounds
that's actually like why I've been losing a lot of weight, because fucking playing drums is fun, but it's a workout.
See, the thing is that I could relearn guitar. Like, I knew it once. It wouldn't be hard to relearn.
Yeah.
If I really wanted to. If I really, really wanted to devote my time to it, I could. That's just the thing that I probably won't, though.
This was this year's video. I gotta find. Bootlegged Man. Oh, this is 2020 song. Yeah, we were just messing around. That little boy.
Little boy.
This is at my house, and I like painted the signs with the actual logo of like the old like no trespassing sign. There he is.
Have I heard this before?
Maybe. I gotta find this one sign. Cause I made it when I was going to college. And they're like, we should actually make it into an actual song because it sounds cool.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of newer bands that aren't really known do covers, and that's what kills them.
Our cover's cool because it's a song that nobody knows.
Right, so it seems original. But most covers are like, oh, another band doing a cover. So it's like, if they can't make it sound just as good as the original, then like nobody gives a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but our song was our cover song is a song about a wrestler from South Milwaukee,
Which wrestler?
the Crusher. The Crusher, you know?
Did he like perform for like WWE or what?
He tag teamed with Hulk Hogan.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Huh.
He did one in
That's
Milwaukee.
old wrestling.
That's old
I'm gonna
wrestling.
Google him.
Yeah, look him up.
Google him. Wow, they make him look a lot better than he is. This picture, he like looks like a god, and he's just some fat
Yeah,
guy.
he's just some fat guy. He has a fucking statue.
What did he die of? A heart attack?
I think he just died of something.
No, it's probably a heart attack. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah.
Died, cause of death, brain tumor.
Damn.
Whoa. Lisowski was born on July 11th, 1926. Shit. Dick the Bruiser.
Dick the Bruiser.
Dick the Bruiser was an American wrestler. 1991, he died.
I can't find it.
Cause of death, internal bleeding. That's why I want to die.
What?
Yeah, dude. If I had to die of anything, I'd pick internal bleeding. Because you're bleeding out inside of yourself. You know how fucking metal it is? Like you're dying and nothing's left your body. It's cool.
Yes.
No, there's no I guess. Imagine this.
Wait, here it is. This is like a punk song that I wrote when I was going to college.
Definitely sounds thrashy, that's for sure.
I was just trying to see if you could play it, because it's a really easy song, but you find it on SoundCloud, because it's actually a song I made. I made a bunch of funny songs. I should send them to you. Here
I
it
remember
is.
Cowboy.
Cowboy. That was not on SoundCloud.
Huh?
That was not on SoundCloud. This was just when I was trying to learn how to make songs. And I had some actual singing there too, so get ready.
That's you?
Yeah. It's called Postmortem Lover.
Yeah, I see that. Did you edit your voice at all?
There's just reverb. I know how to get back to you, my postmortem lover.
It sounds like somebody. Who does it sound like? It sounds very punky. You're
It's
right.
very Misfitsy.
Yeah, it does.
Because it was like, it's my version of one of their songs, I think. Dig Up Her Bones?
Dig up her bones.
Yeah. Oh, you want to hear me like...
In a metaphorical sense or like a little piece of heaven sense? Because I'm down for the little piece of heaven sense.
Well, hang on. Let's start small here. And
Let's start small here. Start going right into necrophilia right away.
Well, that's basically what Postmortem Lover is just necrophilia.
Yeah, and that's funny because
It is funny.
fucking corpses is funny.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Don't worry, I'll edit that out.
You don't need to edit it out. We did a whole fetish segment. I just remember we said.
So actually, no, that's funny. Quick off-topic thing. Whenever I talk about the Moan Hall with John, he's like, because he was on the first episode.
Yeah.
He's like, all you guys did was talk about fetishes. I'm like,
That was the point.
So that was the point.
That's what we came for.
Yeah.
That's what we did. I've acquired some more too. So.
We had fun, dude.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And look at our episode has like 70 views now, and our first episode only had like 20. So
Yeah, well, I feel like this episode is not going to be as popular. Because
who
we're talking
fucking
about video
cares? We're
games.
having fun.
Yeah, we're having fun.
So this song, my mom who went to the hospital, she had to get surgery or something, and she was supposed to have the insurance company pay for it because they pre-approved it.
Yeah.
And then after the surgery, they came in like, we're just kidding, we didn't approve it. And yeah, I was very upset.
Yeah, doing insurance company stuff.
Yeah, so the song's called Insurance Companies.
They all fucking suck. Take your fucking money. They don't fucking help you. I'd rather fucking die than deal with those.
Holy shit.
What?
Oh, I think this is from your cat.
Yeah, my cat fucked you up. See, you didn't think that she did it, but what she did is she scratched you with the claws that she fucked up her litter box with. That's some thrashable shit, man.
Yeah. Satan's song is just a joke. That was just me being funny. Let's see here.
He's freaking mean and scary.
I've heard this. He just the black metal parody. You played this for me in the car in the Pontiac. I remember that in the Pontiac because I was trying to get a cheeseburger and I was dying because it was so funny. Because it was like every black metal song ever. Where
Yeah,
Satan.
I was making fun of black metal bands.
I went back to Roundy's and did that noise for like all day. And everyone kept staring at me because I'd drive past and be like,
Satan!
and they'd be like, what the hell? And I'd be like,
Yes, hell, Satan!
Okay, and then the last song I recorded when I was in college was Big Dick Energy Waltz. And then I'll just show you the demo because I think it actually sounds better than the actual version. Because it's supposed to be just like basic, like one note picking. And
generic shit.
Yeah, it's just the one note. And it's just. You're supposed to be just a headbanger for it.
That sounds so generic. It could be fucking Pantera.
Exactly. It's supposed to be like a joke. That's why I called it Big Dick Energy Waltz. Because it's just the
You
fucking,
sound like the big bands, but you're not.
yeah, it's just the E flat picking, and it's just dun 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 dun
Yeah,
dun,
literally.
dun, 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 dun. That's all it is.
I heard that and I was like, is this Pantera?
And then I actually took that and I made it into a different song called Human Execution, where it's much faster. And this sounds like shit, but it's the same. It's basically the same song, but I've changed it up a bit. It's faster.
What if we made a song called Human Defecation and it sounded like shit? I think that'd be funny.
That would be funny.
It sounded like shit.
All right, that's enough with music. There you go. My actual proof that I actually make music.
I believe you make music.
Yeah,
more than I do for sure.
I haven't done it in a while, and I really want to because I want to do some covers of some fucking. I want to do a cover of a cover. I want to do a cover of a Motorhead song that was covered by Sepultura, and that's like my favorite song.
Because
it sounds so good and it makes me so angry when I hear it. I love being angry when I listen to hard stuff.
Yeah, that's why I listen to a lot of metalcore because
yeah.
I'm just angry all the time.
I was snowmobiling on Sunday and I had my new wireless earbuds in while I was driving, and I put that album on that had that song. And holy shit, did I go fast. It's like that one. It's the one album that makes me actually get angry, and I love it. So listen to Arise by Sepultura. It is such a good fucking album.
Never heard of that band. I listen to big names. Like I'm really on a Spirit Box kick right now.
Yeah, no, you should give Sepultura a try. They're I would start with, if you're gonna get into them, start with like
The Anus.
Schizophrenia. It's a good one. And then they made, what is the one after that? Let's see. If I have it. Schizophrenia, and then you want to go Beneath the Remains, and then Arise. Those are the three albums that if you're gonna get into Sepultura, you gotta get into. But here, I'll just show you like Arise because this shit's good. It has this cool opening where it sounds kind of spooky.
Spooky.
That's Sepultura.
Nothing gets me going like fast drums.
Yeah, no, Arise is amazing.
Like when I was younger and I was listening to Slipknot and they had fast drums through their earlier albums, like that fucking hyped me so hard. Fast drums, I don't know. It's like a heartbeat.
I've been working on trying to get faster with drums. It's like
It's not easy.
it's hard, yeah. I need to get a new drum kit because I beat the shit out of the one I have, and the only drum pad that works is the kick drum.
Like
and the
my car?
snare.
Sounds like my car.
Yeah, it's like your car, bro. Okay, so wait, hang on. So, because I probably have to cut all that out because I was playing. Well, maybe just the Sepultura part, but because everything else is original.
Yeah, I mean, you're only gonna get sued if you play that. if they see this and they're like,
Oh, we're gonna sue you for using our music.
because we make so much money on this podcast.
Yeah, no, that's one thing I don't get. Even if you are a big YouTuber and you don't run ads on your videos, YouTube will still run ads on them anyways, just to take money from you. It's like, That's so gay.
Yeah.
So fucking stupid.
You can't choose to not let them do it.
Yeah, it is bullshit.
They're a private company. I've never seen an ad on a Cumslinger gaming video though, because I'm in the shower all the time. Whenever I watch, no, we have a little box on the wall that holds phones.
No, I do the same.
I can go from Cumslinger gaming to jerking off and get it all done in one. Like when I watch your videos, I have to spend 40 minutes in the shower.
Did you watch the new one?
The last one I watched was the Roblox one. That was the last one that I watched.
The Roblox one?
They were all retards try Roblox. I
love that video.
It was funny.
I asked the question, can I legally use the NFL theme? Like, yeah.
I remember that. That was funny. It opened up and I was like, this is a sports video. You made sports more entertaining than actual sports. I was like rooting for you guys. Like when
when we lost.
When you're in the lava map, I was like, yeah! And then you lost, and I'm just like, oh no!
That was the snow one.
Yeah, the snow one.
That was the snow one.
What a crushing defeat.
It was a terrible defeat. So we came back and fucked them.
Yeah.
We literally fucked them so hard.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because I was like, shit, we can't lose to Dan TDM. He probably beats his wife. We can't lose to this fucking guy.
To this fucker.
My favorite part about that whole thing is when they passed the ball to, like, I passed the ball to someone and they got the ball back to me.
Yeah.
And I ran down there and everybody was surrounding me and I was able to get this super kick off, which is, you jump up and you can't get stuck.
Sparks and it like flies across. It's like,
yeah, and it goes in automatically. And oh my god, that was like the greatest gaming moment ever. I fucking shit myself.
There were some stupid moments where like the other team, one of you would super kick and they like intercept it somehow. I'm like, how the fuck does that work?
Yeah.
That ball is traveling at the speed of sound. How do you just capture it? I didn't fucking get it.
Yeah, Roblox is funny. But we played the most recent one is a horror game that we played. And there's a lot less edits in it because I feel like the raw video itself needed less. It needed more room to breathe, less like jump cuts and shit, because it's a horror game and you gotta know everything about it. So yeah, when I leave, you should watch. That's a good fucking video.
The Among Us one was fucking funny too.
The Among Us one is really funny. And the drawing one's alright too.
Huh?
We did a drawing one as well.
Oh. Drawing. Yeah, I don't play PC games. I feel like I'd have a lot of fun if I do, but I have so many hobbies as is. Like, I can't afford another expensive hobby.
Yeah, like I remember when you were working, I'd be like, all you gotta do is just get like a simple PC and you can play PC games. I mean,
I have so many friends that are trying to get me into their hobbies. Like I got friends playing Warhammer. Like all you need to do is invest a small amount of $900 and then learn how to paint good and like spend like 10 hours a week painting these little tiny dolls so you can like play with them. Like, or I could just like not.
Yeah. I've been just getting into playing games a lot more. Like last year, I sat down and played a shit ton of games that I wanted to like play, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it just because I have all this free time." Because 2020, I just sat down like after summer of 2020, I had a shit ton of videos I wanted to make because I had a bunch of shit like content that I just was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna sit down on the weekends and fucking just go ham on these." And then, like, all throughout the end of 2020, I just had a shit ton of stuff to come out. And then 2021, I was like, okay, I made a bunch of videos and stuff. I had a bunch of new projects, like the Moan hole and a bunch of other shit. I was like, okay, this computer's space is getting pretty full. It's getting pretty slow. I need a new computer. I already had some parts that I bought. Like, I had a 12-core processor with 32 gigs of RAM in it already in this motherboard. I was like, I need to finish this project. I need to get this shit done. So I put $1,400 on one graphics card that should retail for about $300. And it's upsetting, but it's like, you know what? I could be mad at it, but I'm just happy it's done.
Yeah.
Because that's all I needed was a graphics card. And I built it, and in one day, I took my sweet-ass time with it, built it, made sure everything was perfect. And over time, I kind of went in because it had some problems, like it would just randomly restart for no reason, and
that's cool.
I found out the RAM's like voltage was like messed up, and so I lowered the RAM speed, and it still runs like perfect. It actually runs faster now because it doesn't have like memory issues. So it runs beautifully. And on my old computer, a 1080, like a 30-minute 1080p video for like CSG would take like 3 hours to render. This fucking computer can do it all in like less than 20 minutes.
That's sweet.
It is amazing. And I can render it in like 4K and it'll be done in like less than an hour. Like, I love my new computer. But my friends make fun of me because it's like, you spent $1,400 on a 3060. Like, whatever. It's done.
It's a computer chip shortage. Like.
Yeah. As what else am I supposed to do? I'm not going to wait another 5 years just to build a computer that will be outdated when it's done. So, fuck it. So I was like, just...
Yeah, I feel that. Because that was difficult for me because I couldn't do any of my hobbies because my hobbies, gun parts were so expensive because of that.
Gun parts?
Yeah, gun parts. Do
you do Airsoft at all?
No.
Do you think Airsoft's stupid?
Yes, Airsoft is very stupid. Well, no, I'm gonna recant that.
It's fine.
I think Airsoft as a hobby is cool. I think it's stupid when you have people living in their basements pretending to be actual soldiers. Like, I think that's dumb. I think trying to emulate the real military is the dumbest thing. And there's nothing that warms my heart more than seeing real military guys go in and play Airsoft and have fun. And then all of the like fucking basement nerds raging out because like they're not following tactics right or something. Yeah, bullshit.
You know, I have like a shit ton of Airsoft and I need to sell it because I just never play it. I would probably just keep. I want to keep my first gun, which is a G&G Sim 16 Mod 0 in tan. It's a really nice gun, and I have some upgrades in it, and it fucking sprays, so it's like it's a really fun gun.
If I did Airsoft, it would be as a larper, like, and not like in a because I always was into the SCA stuff, which was much more hardcore than actual LARP. So when I see like LARP, it's like a game to me. It's funny. Like if I were to do Airsoft like that, I'd just go so over the top. Like, I'm talking Fortnite style. Like, I would not wear the stupid camo and, like, have a black Airsoft rifle that looks cool. I'd fucking neon spray paint it, put a dildo on one end, and wear, like, I'd wear, like, a werewolf costume.
Yeah, you're just having fun.
And I'd run around and I'd blast people and not give a fuck. Like, that's how I would do Airsoft. Like, I'm not going to sit there and pretend to be something that... Like, cosplatriates and mall ninjas piss me off to no end. Like, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it for fun and have fun with it and play around. It's not about tactics or pretending like you're a soldier or some shit.
I was like a tactical gearhead. I remember when I was working at Culver's and I'd spend like almost my entire paycheck on getting
on stupid protective equipment for
like
plastic beads.
On a pouch for my goddamn
naked
Airsoft vest that I had. It was a fucking plate carrier that I owned.
Yeah, and I have a real ballistics plate carrier.
Yeah,
and I bet you spent the same.
It was like $70 or something.
Like, I have real ballistics plate carriers that stop real bullets for real situations, and guys are spending the same amount on a piece of...
But yeah, I have plastic plates though, so it's
not even real.
It's not even real.
And that's what fucking gets me.
No, you can put real plates in it, but yeah, I mean, yeah. Looking at it now, it's silly, but
it's silly.
It does put me in the mood though, and it's fun.
I think it could be a fun hobby if I did it right and if I just fucked around.
No, you don't even have to do it right. You just.
I mean, do it right, like how I want. Like for me, do it right would be to be as ridiculous as I could be.
Play it and have fun.
It's like Nerf. Like, you know, don't take it so seriously. Like, nothing irks me more when people take LARPing too seriously. Like, that's why I was always into SCA, because it's like we beat the shit out of each other and go get drunk. Like, that's what you do. I'm serious. Yeah, like when you go to events, you're not allowed to drink like red fluids because they have to be able to know if you're hemorrhaging or not.
What?
Because you work so hard, you'll throw up. Like if you're in heavy combat, if you're wearing plate mail, and you've got like 20 pounds of armor on,
SCA?
and you're so SCA is the Society for Creative Anachronism. The whole idea is to emulate medieval life as clearly and realistically as possible.
That's
It's not like LARP where you put on like cosplay armor that's like worthless and like doesn't actually do anything and like run around and like hit each other with Nerf swords. It's you put on full, and this is just one aspect of it. A lot of people are like artisans, like they like do blacksmithing and leathercraft, textiles, parchment, scripting. It's like a whole thing. It's like this whole thing. But for fighting, you put on real armor and you have these bamboo rattan weapons, which, I mean, they're not real steel, but it's like getting hit with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
So when we're fighting, you know, guys will break bones, they'll tear muscles. Yeah. So if you're fighting and you start throwing up, they need to know if you're throwing up blood or if you're throwing up, you know. And if you're throwing up like red Gatorade, they don't know if you're throwing up blood or not. So it's like, do we need a hospital? We're in the middle of the woods. It's going to be so hard to get an ambulance out here. It's just a headache.
Yeah.
So like, if you're going to fucking keel over and start dying, like we got to know if you're dying for real or if this is drag you into the tent and spray you with water.
Yeah, and get some like fluids in you.
Because there's no tech allowed. Like we don't have cell phones and that kind of shit. Like,
Really? I'm
you
surprised.
leave it there. Like you don't walk around in the street clothes.
But I'm sure you go in and you sign up for, and you know what you're getting into.
Mhm.
They have a waiver saying.
Yeah, there's liability waivers, but it's
Yeah.
still like, it's best to know. It's just a little rule. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a little rule that helps.
It's like, yeah, because in Airsoft they have a thing called MILSIM, which is military simulation, but with airsoft guns. And they take you to like abandoned fucking places, or like whole fields, and they have whole entire operations. And it's like, it looks cool, but it doesn't look fun. Because then you have to take it seriously.
Yeah, and the thing with SCA is that even though it's supposed to be as accurate as possible, nobody's going to scream at you for wearing Nikes.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's going to scream at you over it.
Because you're trying to get an advantage, and if you're just used to wearing Nikes.
Well, you just walk around in Nikes because those are the only shoes you have. Like, if you show up, you're supposed to, yes, try to look a certain way just to keep the fantasy
The theme, yeah.
part of the theme. And
See, with the airsoft thing, it's kind of different because, yeah, on one end you can have like the people that have the full get up, and then you can have speed softers who go through with like as little stuff as possible with like rental guns, and they're just trying to fucking win as quick as they possibly can, which is like totally fine. If you're going to play airsoft, play to have fun. It's like
Yeah.
it's just like with games. Like, you play games that have fun. If games aren't fun, don't play them.
And not all airsofters are like that. There's just it's that minority, the loud minority. Because I know a lot of airsofters that just go to just have fun.
Yeah, I've never gone to an airsoft field, but I've played airsoft with my friend, and it was fucking great. It was a good time. I actually have videos of it on my YouTube. They're like a few years old now, but I still go back and watch them every now and
I
then.
feel like the airsoft fields where all the bad apples are, though.
Yeah, because anybody can go there, and it's like... And that's like one thing that Milsim has is that you can actually have like genuine people that are trying to play.
Yeah,
Like
and
silly
there's like tactics and stuff, and like you can't just fuck off and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like you have to follow suit,
Mhm.
and that's annoying.
Yeah, I mean,
Personally.
I haven't played airsoft in such a long time though. I think the last time I played was like 2018, 2019, and I think we were doing a snow thing, so we went down into this valley, and I had this white ghillie suit on, and I had my my close quarter combat gun. I think I didn't even have a sniper rifle
Sniper rifle.
because I have one, but it's kind of shit because it's like weird, messed
Yeah.
up. So,
You ever held a real AR-15?
No.
No, you've never held a real AR-15. You held
No, not really, and because it's like my main gun is full metal, and I imagine it probably weighs basically the same.
well, your guns do want it to weigh super heavy.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
I had an AR-10, which is a AR-15, but it shoots essentially a bigger bullet. I don't need to go into firearms nerdiness because I sold it to John at work. Pretty much, that's what happened.
I hate that fucking guy.
I love John.
I
He's
hate
awesome.
John.
John's cool. I like John.
Yeah,
I sold him the gun
I hate John.
because I built it. I built that gun, and I have another gun that I'm going to build totally, completely legally, just for the record, completely legally, not illegal at all. I'm going to build it with legal parts, with legal methods, and I'm going to register it and everything.
Yeah. I want with John, fucking John. He's a dick. I think he just hates me though.
Maybe he does, because you're a fucking goon. You are a
There,
fucking goon.
like this one time, I was in the mods, and then like I was on the floor just this random day, and like I forgot how to stack for a while, and I was like just trying to keep moving, and a pallet fell over, and I broke a thing of soy sauce. He comes over, he's like, "Why did you break my soy sauce?" And I look over like, "This isn't your soy sauce, you fucking mongrel."
Mongrel.
do you physically own this? I literally told him. I looked and I was like, "You don't own this soy sauce. Shut up."
You don't own the soy sauce.
And he left, and I like, "Get the fuck out of here, asshole." I'd rather put up with Brian because Brian's funny. Because I could fuck with Brian. I broke this one thing of like I don't remember. It was like some sauce or whatever, and it was like in those tan boxes in the BK aisle. Remember?
Yeah.
And I broke it, and I was like, Brian, I broke this. And it was like, I was over there, and I was flinging all the juices around. I was like, I was over there, and I accidentally dropped it, and now it's here and here. And he's like, put it down, dumbass. I'm like, oh, and then I dropped it, and then I ran away, and I screamed, laugh,
fucking running over.
I was like, I ran away.
Like a witch.
Yeah, that was funny. And he came up to me in the break room and was like, you know what? Looking back, that was kind of funny.
He was kind of funny.
People hate Brian, but I fucking love Brian.
I don't mind Brian. I don't mind Brian at all either.
He's so fun to mess with.
He does what he does, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Monday he had to module select.
At least he's there.
And he was like, now the cleaning is gonna get behind. And it's like, oh my god, Brian.
Oh no.
We have 50 other fucking maintenance people to do your job. It's fine.
50 fucking.
Selection needs your help, Brian.
Speaking of other people, does Andy still work there?
Yes, he's still annoying.
Still annoying?
I hate Reno. Huh?
You gotta have a.
I have
he's
a
like
tolerance.
he's like your anti-cure because you're ADHD as fuck, but he's ADD as fuck.
Yeah.
And like the two of you can't be in the same area.
I can't. He's just annoying. I can't put up with it.
It's a different flavor of
It
cringe.
is a different flavor of like. It's kind of like me.
Like you're like.
But
Cool
if
Ranch
I was
Doritos.
annoying,
You're like Cool Ranch Doritos in a bowl, and then Andy Reno walks in the room. It's like somebody poured sour cream and onion lays into the bowl. He was like, "What the fuck?"
I just want to eat my Cool Ranch Doritos.
That's what I imagine because they're like similar, but they're just different, and they don't go together.
No, they don't. I mean, I can like put up with them, but like I'll be in the mods and I'll look over it and I'll be like, oh my god, get out of Sue's office, stop complaining and just do your fucking
Bitching.
job.
Yeah, he does bitch a lot. But
He came up to us yesterday. He's like, some people are trying to be supervisors. And I'm like, what? He's like, you can probably guess. I'm like, so we were just guessing random people just for fun.
like fucking Jim Olsen.
Yeah, he's like, no, supervisor. I'm like, oh, probably Steph. He's like, yes. I was like, oh, well, we already knew that.
Oh, we already knew you didn't like her. Wow.
Yeah, it's like everybody doesn't like Steph. Like, what is to like about her? That's one thing why I never put I never put in delays for her. And I still don't put in delays because
delays
of her.
are fucking pointless.
Delays are pointless, but she never put in my delays because she threw my delay sheet in the trash.
Yeah, I believe it.
I would turn in a delay sheet, and then like the next day I'd walk over to the computer to put up the thing, and I'd see my delay sheet in that trash bin. Like she didn't file it away or anything, or put it in her trash. She threw it in the fucking in the printer trash. I'm like, you asshole!
You asshole!
You didn't put these in. You just threw it away. You bitch! This is why I can't make rate.
This is why I can't make rate.
Because I was like 90. I always floated around 95 to 105. I was never lower, never higher.
I always made raid as a floor selector and a mod selector. I made crazy raid as a mod selector. I was mod god.
Yeah.
I was. That's what they called me.
I did a 30% on Monday.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
I was flying.
I think the most I ever did was like 180.
Jesus Christ.
But you can't do that for more than.
Oh yeah, you can do it for a short amount of time, but you have to pace
do it all day.
And that's the thing is that I was fucking flying Monday because I felt good. I was like, I worked out Sunday and I woke up the next day. I was like, God damn. I don't go to any gym.
You work out at home?
Yeah, I work out at home. My dad started a fire and I was just throwing like these fucking huge ass chunks of tree into the fire to get the fire going and stuff. But that wasn't it though. Like that was like, physically like lifting and knees.
Like my brother and I go to the gym like regularly, like an actual gym. We work out all the time. That's not ripped.
Yeah, I don't have weights, but yeah, I've been working on push-ups. I do a bunch of crunches every day. And
at home stuff is fine.
Yeah, it works. And the biggest thing for me for losing weight was just cutting out snacking. That's the biggest fucking thing for me because I snack like a whore.
Like a whore? Whores don't snack though.
I did. So I cut that out and I just went. And I noticed that I was getting thinner because, like, I could see it.
I see it, too. Yeah, you're thinner than when you were around you.
Yeah, and then, like, my fucking... Like, I'll be, like, combing my hair and I'm like, holy shit. Like, this was never there. I was like... But now it's like, fuck. I was like, oh, shit. I'm ripped. I gotta get rid of my mantis, though. I've been working on it. But...
I think the mantis should stay.